On Wednesday, April the 9th, the Olympic torch came to San Francisco during its world relay to Beijing for the Olympic Games this summer. Like its visits to London and Paris, the torch was met in San Francisco with massive protests against China's occupation of Tibet and its financial support of genocide in Sudan.
Woo! Save Darfur! Save Darfur! Save Darfur! Save Darfur!
Because of the protest and opposition, the relay was cut in half, the closing ceremony was cancelled, and the torch was rushed off in secret to the San Francisco International Airport without so much as a goodbye. Later that evening, I headed out to the Castro to ask people what they thought.
Hello.
Hello.
What's your name?
Julia.
And what are you doing out here in the Castro tonight?
We're going to have burritos. Spent the day at the rally downtown, and it was great.
Did you hear about the torch that came through San Francisco today?
The flaming thing here, yes.
Yeah. What did you hear about it?
Well, I heard that it was detoured. There's a lot of protests, and a lot of people got upset about what they did.
Do you know what people were protesting?
Well, I think it has to do with China's involvement with Tibet, and therefore protesting having the Olympics in China, in Beijing.
Chinese government is definitely not treating the Tibetan people in any sort of humane manner, and it just seems to go overlooked by most people, the media, the government, and yeah, so people are protesting that since the games are being held in Beijing anyways.
You heard about the torch that came through San Francisco today?
Yeah, I was there.
Cool. Tell me about your experience. What was today like?
It was kind of a trip. It was, a whole mix of people. Protesting free Tibet, free Burma, stop the genocide in Darfur, all of that. And then on the other side of the street, you had what appeared to be thousands of Chinese people waving Chinese flags.
And what did you think about the protests?
I think the protests were fine. I'm glad it was kind of peaceful.
Well, I think they definitely have a right to do it, and I think China is an emerging power, and with great power comes great responsibility, and they really just need to step up and play.
Do you think that Mayor Newsom should have allowed the torch to come here?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was appropriate that it came here. Where else are they going to get a better protest?
No, I don't believe that he should have.
Why not?
Because of the whole text as to where it's going and what the whole symbol is. The symbol is that of world freedom.
Yes, I think he definitely should allow the torch to come to San Francisco, but I don't think it was right to change the route because the people also have the right to protest.
And I do have to say this thing with no disrespect to the man either, but I do think he goes too much more on publicity. He was more on the Republican side, and forgive me, but he goes too much more on publicity and, oh, I look good, than he does on reality.
And as far as that goes, I don't think that Mayor Newsom can dictate policy for the nation. I think somebody higher up should have the guts to do something about it, like boycott the games on a national level, take a real stand. But we don't have a leader that's capable of making those kind of good decisions right now.
Do you think that gay people should care about Tibet?
Sure. No, it's certainly not a gay or straight issue.
I think everybody should care.
Tibet stands for so many really wonderful qualities in mankind, to me at least, so I think any caring person should.
Perhaps, I hate to say that perhaps we should care more.
Yes, I think so. I think they both fight for basic human rights.
Absolutely. I mean, they're oppressed, we're oppressed. I mean, we're from Oklahoma, and it's still pretty oppressive there, so, solidarity in oppressed people. If it's bad for us, it's bad for them, and everyone should have their freedom.
Gay people should. I mean, it's prejudice against a group of people, and we're still prejudiced against by this country and by certain people in this country. So definitely the gay people should pay attention to it and support their cause in a non-violent way.
Apparently, America doesn't care about their own people, that everyone should, at least care about Tibet if they don't care about their own people.
I think everyone should care about Tibet.
Why?
because we should care about what happens in the Congo, we should care about what happens in Darfur, we should care about what happens in El Salvador, you name it.
I'm reminded of the words of Cleve Jones, a community activist I spoke with during the filming of the Harvey Milk movie. Cleve said that we used to see ourselves as part of a larger revolution for peace and for social justice. That's why I attended the rally yesterday, carrying a sign that said, "Another gay man for a free Tibet."